They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
47-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for the...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On second down, Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
play action. Now it's Brady. Flushed out right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll take over first down.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 6 yards away. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
A gain of 26 yards.
17-0 our score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on 1st down. Officially a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, now Brady. And he rifles one incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for the touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Raheem Mostert, 55 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And it's 17-7.
Makes this Washington 17. Cap 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
24 is the mic.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Dancing to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Kelsey out in the slot right. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught at the 1. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Jacobs taking it in. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
The extra point is...
They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
2-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pick.
Now a play fake. Brady. And that is incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Godwin.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off Week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave...
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From midfield, here's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
23 yards. 1st down, Columbus.
Here's Brady to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
7-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
56, check 56. I'm coming. Mike 56, Mike 56. You.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Third down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Brady now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6 at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Za'Darius Smith able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. The offense on third down tonight. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Jacobs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead.
Washington.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's good.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Now Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try it now with Mostert. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Danny Shelton. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too, didn't it?
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
24 is the mic.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
24 is the mic.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Frank Clark, his 2nd sack of the night.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
A 37-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Washington, they begin the